Hey, what's going on? Avram Gonzalez here, six-figure online internet entrepreneur, and today I want to teach you in this video how to take your video blogs or your video tutorials, whatever it is, and repurpose them into blog content. Right? So turn them into a blog content, WordPress blog content, take as little amount of time as possible, and possibly just hand this activity off to somebody else. Because if there's one thing that I know for certain, it's like leverage is everything when it comes to doing business online or whatever business you're really doing. And so what I'd like to do with this tutorial today is not only teach you how I go about this process, but also what I do to hand this process over to other people so you can actually take this video and give it to an assistant or an outsourcer and they can do it for you. Some people already know how to do it, but not everybody knows how to do it. And if you know what goes into it, you know exactly what kind of a deal you can get when you're asking somebody else to do it for you, right? So that's the objective today. I'm going to take you from start to finish on how to actually turn your video blogs into blog content on your WordPress blog, okay? Because if you have more content out there on the web for people to find and for Google to find, that's better for you and your business, right? So let's jump right into it. A couple of things that I did prepare before we got started here were that I already uploaded a YouTube video. That's right here. Okay, I already uploaded a YouTube video, and I already went to one of my favorite resources in the world, Fiverr.com. You can actually get stuff done on Fiverr for $5, right? A lot of different crazy things. One of those is video transcription. So you can give somebody a video that you've done already, and they can actually give you a script of all the words that you said in the video. So this is helpful for a lot of different reasons. One of them is for repurposing your content. Okay, so I just typed in video transcription, did a search, and I sorted it by rating so that I could find like some of the best people doing it. Chose one, sent in my videos, and actually got a transcript for them. Right, so I'll show you that in a second. But the other thing that I did was I did some really basic keyword research. Did that over here on the Google Keyword tool, and I'm choosing how to be successful. Right. Next thing that I did is I typed a few things out for my assistant. Okay. So what I'll be handing over to her is an extension of this kind of deal. So I type things out. I have the title, I have the description, and I have the tags. All this stuff is already done. I'll do this for you so you can see it. So basically what I did is I took the title, the description, and the tags, and I went over to YouTube. The first thing that I changed, clicked on edit the video to get over here. I went to video manager, found the video, clicked on edit, and I went to title, replace the title, put in the description, okay, and you'll see right here I put the blog link. We're going to come back here later and actually put the blog link back in here. I may not do it in this video, but just know that that's one of the last pieces. Is we're going to create the blog from scratch, and you're going to want to replace this so the video points back to your blog. And then I copied and pasted the tags into the tags area, right? So all these things right here, this stuff, okay, is in here. Title, description, tags. All that stuff is done. Then you want to click save, okay? So I did that stuff already. Next thing that we want to do is actually go over and start creating our brand new blog, okay? So here I am inside of my WordPress blog. First thing that I'm going to want to do is go to posts. I want to add a new post, okay? And again, we're going to go through this live and show you all the stuff that has to go into it to make it as effective as possible in the shortest period of time. So we're not looking for beauty here, but we are looking to have all the elements there that Google needs to actually spot your blog post. Okay, so again, we're just going to go back and it's asking for our title. We're just going to copy the title that we put on the YouTube video. Going to throw it in here. Okay. Next thing that we're going to do is for the content here, we want to take the transcript. Okay, this is my transcript. This is what they gave me back from Fiverr, which is totally badass, right? It's not perfect, but it's good enough to do the job. So we're going to copy and paste this bad boy. All right, and later it's like, you want to go back through it and proofread it because, I already found some stuff before we started that I replaced. It wasn't pretty. So we started there. Next thing you want to keep note of, by the way, is you put in the title, it's going to give you a permalink. You want to make sure that the permalink contains your keyword. So check this out. See how it says how to be successful? This is that main keyword that we're going through. Okay, so I'm going to click OK, make sure that that's good. And then we start filling in the gaps. Okay, so actually, I'll show you this piece right here. Right, this SEO score thing over here. I believe the plugin's called SEO Presser. It actually comes with this Empower Network blog that I'm blogging on right now. But here it is: how to be successful. I'm going to save the draft, and I'll show you the elements that we're going to go through. Okay, so check this out. It gave me a pretty low score. We haven't filled in this stuff. It gives me check marks and everything here. So I want to turn the X's into check marks, right? So one of the things in here, it's talking about my H1, H2, H3 tags. Notice it says I have an H1 tag. Your title is an H1 tag, okay? So what you're going to want to do is you can either copy and paste the title and throw it back in here again. I like to change it up just a little bit. So I'm going to do this: how to be a successful entrepreneur. And then I'll just repeat the keyword: how to be successful in life. I don't know. We'll just do that, right? So if you notice, if I take this, highlight it, make it a heading 2. That's what H2 stands for over here. H2, heading 2. Watch this. I'll save the draft. And voila. Oh, how to be successful. It didn't take. But here's the deal. Let's try this. We'll reverse it. In life, how to be a successful entrepreneur. H2. Make sure it's H2. Deleted it. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, boom. Now it took care of that, right? Okay, cool. So next thing is like this is not a beautiful blog post yet. You know, if we previewed it, it would probably look like a jumbled mess, right? Here it is, like a lot of words, right? But there's nothing breaking things up. So we need to break it up. One of the first things we're going to do is actually go to our YouTube video. I want to go to the video itself. So I'll take the link here, open it up in a new tab. Okay. I want to go to share. I want to go to embed. Okay, and it's going to give you an embed link that you can put inside of the blog. I happen to know that the perfect width for my blog is 590, so I just typed that in there. Oh, whoops, I screwed it up. I want to go to custom size and type in 590. Did I jump the gun and screw that up? Probably. Let me refresh this here. All right. So you can see, like, you do not want to do this yourself. You know, if you have, like, other things that you need to do, this is why it's really awesome to get help from somebody else, you know? Because it can be a lot of work, but this is a lot better than having to come up with stuff by yourself. So I grabbed the link, go back to my WordPress blog. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to text editor. That's important because the HTML is what we're messing with here. Some weird stuff up here to the top. I don't need that. I don't need that. None of that. So here's that title, right? I want to put the video right under the title. Boom, there it is. So now when I go to the visual editor, voila, there's the video. It's going to show up. Next thing that I want to do is I want to go through this and I want to pull some stuff out. So it's okay for this blog to sound like it's me, because it is me, but I will go back through here later and clean up the grammar. I'm not going to do that right now. What my objective is to break up the post so that way it doesn't look, you know, like a jumbled mess of stuff. Okay? So I'm going to go through here and here's something, right? So there's a few paragraphs here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's time for a break. And I'm going to start with this. Okay, so I want to break this up. I want to keep to my keyword. So I want to do how to be successful. That's our keyword, remember? This is what we got going on up here, keyword. How to be successful. Don't fall into this common tendency, right? Because I'm talking about the tendencies here of what happens to entrepreneurs when they want to become successful. I'm going to turn this into an H3. I'm going to take care of this piece over here with the H3 tag. Okay? I'm going to read through here. Got me thinking, so many people think in order to have successful business. I might have to come through here and wordsmith it. I might just pause the video and show you that actually. So I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to take you through the kind of stuff that I changed. Okay? So I'll see you in a second. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I made a few changes, so I want to take you through those really quick. I didn't want to extend the video when I was taking a while to do it. So a couple of things that I did to spice things up. One of the things that you want to do is you want to create links that go to other web pages. So I know about a page, because I like to hike 14ers, that I want to connect this word right here, 14ers, to a website called 14ers.com. So I just highlighted that, went to link, boom, goes to 14ers.com, right? And then I clicked update. So it went down the page, and I wanted to break things up. So you remember before there were like lots of big paragraphs. Now I could probably go back in here and tweak things a little bit more and break them up even more, but I just started with what I knew, right? So I went down here and I broke something out here. What I want to do next with this sentence is I want to grab it, and I want to take this and I want to use the block quote. So I'm going to do block quote, boom, and it actually separates it out. So I'm going to show you what all this stuff does when I click refresh. Kind of went down here. I added another header. I think we did this one already together. Heading number 3. Okay, so I broke things up like that. I just chose something right here, broke it up, pulled it up there, made another block quote, just like I showed you with this right here. Next thing that I started doing was I had to actually manipulate the text a little bit, because it didn't really have the keyword how to be successful in here very much. So I just reworded some stuff, and I put in there how to learn how to be successful, and then I bolded it. Because over here on the right it says you do not have your keyword bolded, you do not have it italicized, you do not have it underlined. So I put in some stuff in here, so now I've got the keyword bolded, right? Just clicked on bold up there, highlighted it, and bolded it. I went down and I also pulled this one out. Follow in the footsteps of others. I was inspired to put that as an H2 tag, because this whole next paragraph is about following in footsteps, and I thought, you know what, maybe I could rank for that too, even though it's not part of the main keyword. So I pulled that one up there. Again, we're just breaking up the text with different headings. I pulled out another block quote. You don't have to try that hard just to be you. I figured that's kind of like a quotable sort of thing, right? And then towards the bottom here, one of the things that I want you to do is create an internal link to other pages. You want to do that because you want people to spend more time on your site. So I just chose this phrase, come with me and anyone else, highlighted it, and I actually chose another blog post that I did on celebrating success. So it's a similar theme. So I just took the blog link up here at the top, copied it, brought it over here to the edit post part, highlighted it, bam, hyperlinked it. Just threw it up here, clicked on update, I was good to go. Okay, so I want to show you sort of what it looks like now that I made the edits. So before editing it, this is what it looked like. It has the video at the top. You go down it, it's, you know, there's not a lot of stuff in here that breaks it up, but I'll show you a huge difference with what we did. And then we're going to add pictures. Okay, so I want to save the draft again. X out of this. All right, let's preview the post again. All right, so check it out. We got this highlighted. See, the block quote really breaks things up even more. Okay. Again, we got our titles and their block quote, etc., etc. So looking better already, right? And you can see how the bold plays in. And I also italicized it somewhere. Where did I do that? Right here. How to be successful. I also italicized the keyword, right? So if we go back over here, notice my score went up again. That's good stuff. I'm not going to get into these other things. I just didn't do them. Okay, adding a no rel follow link. You can do research on that. And then for whatever reason with my blog, even if I underline stuff, it doesn't show up correctly. So want to do those things too, but let's also jump into adding some photos, because photos really spice up this thing a lot. You know, without photos, it's not very catchy. So what I'm going to do in here is I want to put a photo in this area that would help break things up, and then I'm going to put a call to action photo at the bottom. You'll see what that looks like, and this part with following the footsteps of others. I think I'll throw another one. In here, maybe on the right hand side. So I pulled up some stuff, right? I went to Google. I typed in how to be successful, which is our keyword. And I found this photo. I like this one. It also suggested some other stuff. I might even choose the key, right? That's a good one too. But I'll stick with this one. I'm going to right click, save image as, and this is important right here. I want to save this photo as the keyword. How to be successful. Not 3 C's, just 2. I'll save it in, where is it? Not social proof. I want to put this in, yes, my blog images folder. Okay? How to be successful. I'm going to save it. Okay, that's one. I also typed in follow in footsteps. I think that's a good one too. I'll grab this guy right here. I'll show you something cool with this. So I'm going to right click, save image as. Again, we're going to name it as the keyword. Follow in the footsteps of others. Okay, it's not the main keyword, but I was just inspired to do a second keyword there. We'll see if it picks up any traffic from that. And now we'll go back to the post. Okay, so I said I wanted to put something in here. Let's do that. I'm going to add media, upload files. Let's go track this bad boy down. I was doing how to be successful, right? There it is. Open that up. Okay, cool. Next part's also very important. So I want to take this title. I want to copy it. I also want to repeat it in the alt text. And I want to repeat it in the description. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Keywords repeated multiple times. And what I want to do with it, I actually want to do a left alignment. So the text will wrap around it. And I will insert it right here. Boom. There it is, right? It kind of pushes everything over. It might be a little big. I can always adjust it later. That's a good spot. Okay, so let's go further down. In this part, following the footsteps of others. If I look at my page, let's see what would be sexy. Let's just throw it right here. So click return. Let's add media, upload files, select, follow in the footsteps of others. It's going to load up here. Again, take the title, copy it, throw it in the alt text, throw it in the description. Super good stuff for SEO. Images get picked up like crazy for your blog posts. I actually want to center this one. All right, and it's going to be a pretty large image. You can see it's pretty big there. I'm going to adjust that in a second. I'll show you a really cool way to do that. So I'm going to insert it, and it's like, whoa, it's huge, right? So check this out. I'm going to actually click on it, and I'm going to go over to here where it says Edit Image. This is really cool. You're going to love this one. And then you want to go to Advanced Settings. See where it says Width? Check this out. Type in 100%, and then take away the height. Then you're going to want to click Update. So what this does is it actually stretches the image to 100%. It fits it perfectly in the width of the blog. And you'll see how sexy that looks in a little bit. So it's 2 images down. The third thing I want to do at the end, so I want to put a call to action image. Okay, you got to tell people, to take action, whatever it is. You want them to join your email list, or you want them to buy a product from you, or whatever it is. You got to make it happen. I like using this one. This is one that Nikki designed, my partner. You'll see what it looks like in a second. So this is the one that I would tell my assistant to use in the majority of my blog posts. I'm going to insert it in. Click insert. Okay, and it's already pre-sized perfectly for our blog because that's how we designed it. And because it's a call to action image, I'm also going to want to link it to our capture page. There's two ways to do that. One way is you can highlight it like that, just like a word, and you can hyperlink it. So I'll do it like that. Okay? And I want to send it over to a very specific capture page. It might not be on here. I'll just have to type it in. There it is. Thatonlinemarketingthing.com/live free. Thatonlinemarketingthing.com/live free. That's the one I want to send people to when they click on that, okay? So I do that. And now when I click on it, you can see it's like, oh, it's highlighted. It's already a link. The other way to do it is to go click on the button there. And then it says the link URL. This might be easier for some of you. You just put the link URL in there, and that's where it's going to redirect. Click on update. Good to go. So now check this out. I'm going to save the draft. X out of the old one. Watch this. Cool. So now we got an image in here. It breaks things up, right? I might shrink it down just a little bit so this one gets tabbed over. So might do that when I come back and clean it up. But look at this. Look at the footsteps photo. It goes perfectly across the entire thing. It looks clean, right? Looks good. And then we got this image at the end that's a call to action. So ultimately, I would want to put in a few more calls to action for my capture page. So I would put one in here. I might put another one somewhere in here, and then another one somewhere in here, and just relate it back to what my call to action is. You know what I mean? So, but that's good. It gives you the idea of what we're doing. Notice my SEO score went up again because now I have an image in my post that's related to the keyword. Okay? So final few things that I want to do here. So I want to arrange the categories. Okay? So I want to arrange the categories. This one is it's about success, right? So I want to talk about mindset of success. That's one of my categories. And we'll do wealth and abundance. Actually, not so much. I think it's more like mindset of success. You always want to have a category that matches, what you're talking about. I have a category that has the word success in it already, so it's a good one to choose. Tags down here, same thing that we talked about earlier with the videos. I'm going to grab these tags, throw them in right here, click add. Now they're here. Boom, 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 boom. My featured image is the foots image. I don't want that one. I actually want the image of the success image, right? So whenever people share my blog post, this is what's going to show up as a thumbnail on Facebook. Okay? So that's the basics of the blog. I don't like that 2 on the end here. I'm getting a little picky, but it's okay to be picky. It's not changing. Well, it might just be stubborn and I can't change it. So I'm going to click publish. And view the post. Voila. Now we have our blog post. And it's all done. It looks pretty. It's got our tags. It's posted in our categories. It's SEO decently enough. And now we turned our video into 2 pieces of content. Right? We turned our video into 2 pieces of content. And the last thing is, I want to take the link. I want to take the link of this post and throw it into my video. So I'm going to take the link of my post. I just clicked on the. It's one of the things here with Empower Network is the links are actually banned on Facebook, which is hilarious. But because this company is so awesome, we found a way around it. Just click on the badass button. It gives you a link. I'm going to take it. I'm going to go to my video. And I'm going to throw that link right here. Right? Boom. And now it's ready to go. And I save my video. And we're all good. I think the only other thing that I would do with this is probably condense this link down even more. I would throw it in a site like Bitly, right? Oops. Go to Bitly, and I would take it, and I would just paste the link in. Boom. And now I can take this link and copy it, take it over here, throw it in. Good to go, right? Good to go. That's it. That's how you do it, right? So that's the quick and dirty of how to do it. Of course, you can get in and make your blogs even more beautiful, but that's the basic stuff. And now we've got videos pointing back towards this thing. I'm going to do another video on how to do more traffic syndication. So it's like now that the blog post is up, you got to get it out to the world. You got to promote it, otherwise Google will never see it. People will never see it. You can use social media to do that. You can use tools like Traffic Geyser, etc. But that's it, right? And that's been one of my keys to success, is really being able to outsource my work and create more content from the content I already did. You know, you could take your video and you could turn it into an audio, upload it as a podcast. You know, you could take your video and upload it on 10 different other video sites as well, right? Get the same content out there multiple different ways, multiple different places, and that will double your traffic. That will increase the number of people jumping on your email list if you have good calls to action, and it'll also help you get ranked in the search engines big time, right? So that's it for me. Again, my name is Avram Gonzalez. You can find me on Facebook, and or the descriptions below this video, and I can show you how to make more money online if that's something that you're interested in. And if not, I know this video will be helpful for you and anybody that you pass it along to. So spread the wealth, share what we got going on. That's how you take a YouTube video and change it into a blog post in as little time as possible. It's worth the work. It's worth the extra time, especially if you get somebody else to do it. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Share this video if you found it helpful, and comment below if you have any questions. All right? Thanks so much.